welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Demon Deacons offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And they'll be met by this defensive front which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting, and here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So, a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. So Miami's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play fake, Lopez. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Mensa to throw. He's got him. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play, but what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Mensa. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for a gap. It's Wiggins. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez trying to make magic with his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his...
Snatches it on the right. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
So now it's 2nd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You can tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 40. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Mensah. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, and they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have one left. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Hurricanes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Mensa to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Throwing, Lopez. Fakes the grab. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Again, it's Lopez. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem.
The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start in the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
The run to the left. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. It's complete on the right side. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Lopez, play action. Gets it out quickly. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll run play action. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on first and goal. Keeps it on the draw. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Fletcher. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Great place to start for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Lopez to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Got enough space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Lopez from the gun on third down. Now improvising. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Mensah throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab, it's Jacobs. Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. And the worst thing you can do on fourth down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Ready, go.
Lopez throws to the tight end, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Fletcher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Here's Mensah to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Takes the easy one to the back. So Miami signals for a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot on it.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And this defense finishes off a great football game. A goose egg on the board, forcing the INT late with the lead. They have dominated this football game from start to finish.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. Trying to run, it's Clark.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback Keith stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and